Hey guys, so I'm going to get right into it. We ran a liquidation business for about a year, and I'm going to tell you all the tips, tricks, what made us money, what lost us money, and you should be highly profitable very quickly. Taking some tips here. It had to be one of the easiest businesses we've ran, and the only reason we stopped it is our current business. We were in a small warehouse, and our current business was growing at 30-40% year over year, and it just kind of overtook this. But basically what we were doing was we were buying pallets and truckloads. We were storing it inside our warehouse and inside a shipping container outside, and we were reselling it basically on eBay. And then whatever didn't sell on eBay, once a month, we would open it up to the public, and it'd be like a Saturday, and everybody would come, and in person we would basically liquidate everything that didn't sell. Now that's like, the easiest way to talk about it, but I'm going to get into now, more details, I guess, because that's what everybody's looking for. So this is what I would do. We made the most money selling tools. So here's just direct liquidation. We bought truckloads from, we bought a Home Depot truckload, which came, it was like 26 pallets. We bought singles. I bought batches of 3s and 6s. One of the things that I would recommend to save you the most amount of money is when you purchase from these sites, liquidation.com, direct liquidation, or whatever, you could use their shipping or set up your own shipping. We actually looked into it, and there's a company called Coyote, I think Coyote Transportation or Coyote Trucking. Go through them. They saved us, it was like 30 or 40% on shipping, which is a good amount of money. So yeah, do your own shipping, set it up with them. And I know some of you guys are listening going, well, I can't buy a truckload. Well, you could definitely buy a pallet. A pallet is not that much. It can get delivered at your house, and if you have just like a pallet jack, you could just drag it into your garage. A regular one car garage. I mean, you can easily get 4, maybe 6 pallets in there. So you definitely have room to work with. Every one of these comes with a manifest also. So, what we would do is, well, actually, I was the one that was buying them. So I would find tools only. So here's the problem with electronics, and this is what hit us hard. We bought some pallets of electronics. We actually got like 140 Mr. Coffee makers. They sold, and we tested each one by plugging it in. The issue with that is we didn't know that it didn't heat up or make the coffee. So basically, you plug it in and it works, but you're not going to make 140 cups of coffee. So what would happen is we were selling them, and then people would try and say, hey, it's not getting hot enough. It's not getting hot at all. So there's a lot of issues with that type of electronics. But none of this is guaranteed to work. So you might get it and it's broken. So, electronics break, it's kind of devalues it greatly. While if you bought tools, the tools are the tools. And if it's an electric tool, they're usually built pretty good. You could definitely resell them. Also, what a lot of people do in Home Depot is they'll buy a tool for a job, use it once, and return it like a week later. So the tool's used, but it's in really good condition, and you can get a lot of money for tools. Obviously, people know this and they bid on them, but it was also the fastest mover when we were selling on eBay. Tools went so fast, and if I were to start from scratch doing this business, I would only buy tools until I built up a good amount of cash flow to then branch off into some of the other things, and then maybe test what other markets niches, work for you. I mean, everyone's looking like, oh, look, this one, MSRP 72,000 and it's only 6,200. Yeah, that is, but you should definitely look to maybe see what you get in there. Um, you know, see what it is. So here it is. This is the this manifest, but it doesn't really show anything. So being that it doesn't show anything, um, you know, it's probably not the greatest, but sometimes you can ask for them. I just, nope, that one doesn't have it either. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty much a crapshoot on what you get. But I will say, like, can you make money on this? Probably. I'm not going to sit here and say you can't. It's just going to be a lot of stuff. So obviously, you're not doing 26 or a truckload to your house. I would say, get a single. You know, like some of this is like, all right, well, wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is probably gonna be in decent condition. I mean, if the wheel is flat, you could fix the wheel. I mean, so you know what you're getting, kinda. Um, I had a lot of fun purchasing this stuff and seeing what we can get off of it. You could definitely make good money. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this. You're gonna just put it all on eBay, and then eventually some of it's not gonna sell. And what you could do is you could package it back on a pallet and try to sell it to somebody else at like a huge discount just to get it out and get some of your money back. Or, you do like, if you're at your own house, you do a garage sale. Once a month you do a garage sale and you basically wipe all this stuff out. The stuff that's real bad, you can just donate it to, a little tax write-off. There's a bunch of things, but I would go after the tools. The biggest thing that's the issue is, you almost need help once you go larger scale, because somebody's going to have to be taking pictures and listing the products. And then you're probably going to need a full-time shipper, because when we were at a peak, we were probably selling, I don't know, close to 50 items a day, which means somebody has to pack and ship 50 items. You also have to keep everything organized. So what we did was we labeled each pallet with a number and the title in eBay. I think we did it in the title, or we did it somewhere in eBay that when they purchased it, maybe it was in the SKU. It told us what pallet it was on, so it was easy to find. So everything stays organized. Otherwise, if you have 5 different Dyson vacuum cleaners, how are you going to know which one? You have to look back and forth. At least what pallet it's on. You definitely want to stay organized. It can get crazy, but majority of these people selling used stuff on eBay are flippers. I would suggest when you do this, I would also get a YouTube channel, start building up some type of following, because you can always start your own website and start putting some of this stuff up on your website, which is like the next level when you're like, we were going to build a website before we shut it down, but once eBay becomes, I don't want to say maxed out, but it's nice to not pay the fees when you have a following and they say, hey, you know what, let's go to your website directly, and every week they put new stuff up, so let's see what we can buy. There's also Facebook groups that we were part of, that has everybody that's looking for all types of stuff, and you might be able to get some truckloads through them directly without going through liquidation.com and maybe saving some money. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Obviously, if you don't want to buy a pallet and and you're just starting off and you're watching this video, I recommend just going to the thrift store, getting some stuff there and start listing, so you just get the process in place. But after you've done the thrift store, you can also look at government surplus. One of my friends did government surplus and bought a ton of stuff there, made really good money. And that's how you should start locally: garage sales, thrift store, government surplus. And then once you're ready to do some serious volume, you come on one of these sites and you start buying pallets or truckloads. And, you know, it really starts to snowball. Obviously, the more listings you have on your eBay store, people start searching around with what else you got. And you definitely convert a lot better. So if you have any questions about this business, I'm definitely here to help. Just comment, and if it's a real good question that needs a lot of explaining, I'll make a video about it. If not, I'll just type out a reply. But I get back to everybody. And this business was good. I would say, like, if you're going to put an hourly rate, we did it for about a year. And if you did it with just yourself, you could probably make easily $50 an hour, working on this. And then if you scaled it up with employees, I mean, you can really take it to the next level. But, you got to buy things that sell and then liquidate the things that don't sell, and just get them out of, your pile, I guess you'd call it.